I love the fact that you take on this William Shatner. I love it.
We have to hurry up because we need to talk to George Takei.
Is he right on there now?
Yeah, we can talk to him on the satellite.
Oh, he's
good.
on the satellite.
George Takei is, it's Takei, by the way.
No, it's Takei.
Is it?
Rhymes with okay. He'll explain to you how it works.
Yeah, that's all right. I don't want to hear that. How do I get him? Hello?
Hello.
Ah, George, my old friend.
Hello. How are you, Howard?
Can you hear me okay?
I hear you fine. I've been listening in on you all this time with all the buzz and peeps and squeaks. What are you doing there?
Hey, by the way, I have George Takei Jr. here. Say hello, George.
Warp Factor 2, Captain. Yeah. All those beeps and squeaks.
And who is that?
That is your long-lost brother.
My long-lost brother. You know, in the next Star Trek movie, Star Trek Generations, about the next generation, they've got my daughter working on the helm.
You know what?
I didn't know about her.
Yeah.
Someone just told me.
I'm sick of rice. Yes.
Hey, George, you know, it's funny.
So you're not in the new movie?
No, I'm not. My daughter is.
Hey, George.
Yes.
Stop it, because I'll never get through this interview. Right,
I'm AC Takei.
All right.
AC.
All right, take it easy.
OJ.
All right, stop it. Obviously, somebody with no sense of humor over there. George.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I'm trying to follow in your footsteps, Howard.
You know, I got to ask you a question first. I know because you wrote a book. Do you, now you enunciate in real life. I mean, you are the most enunciating guy I know. You enunciate, like you say Howard.
Howard.
Yeah.
Duh.
You are really into enunciating every word.
As a kid, did you do that?
Yeah, but on Star Trek, you never did that.
No, because I'm acting.
Oh.
I'm not being me. I'm being Sulu.
No, but I mean, you know.
Zulu.
I mean, it's unusual. I mean, you catch me by surprise when I hear you in real life because...
I'm shocked. I thought you were beyond surprise. Haven't you lived and been exposed to everything that's possible?
Yeah.
Well, I'm the one that's shocking you, am I?
I'm writing a play.
Oh, I'm delighted to
It's
hear that.
Shatner trying to act his way out of a paper bag.
Well, wait a second.
Now,
George,
son, behave.
George,
behave.
what I love about
You're
your new
on
book...
Howard Stern, and I want you behaving, son.
Yes, Daddy.
Hey, George, you know what I
Yes.
love about your new book?
beg pardon?
You know what I love about your new book?
Yes, what?
I love the fact that you take on this William Shatner. I love it. Finally. I mean, it took you long enough. I am so glad that you came forward. You were the first one to be honest and say, that son of a bitch.
Only thought of himself.
Others have said that. They've never printed that.
Right.
I guess I'm the first one to print that. But you know, I recognize him for what he is. I mean, he's a very talented actor.
No, he
No,
isn't.
he isn't.
Be honest.
Well, you know, he's got his... some of the things that he did on Star Trek are really remarkable. You have to
Like
give
what?
the man credit for that.
What did he do? Name one thing that was remarkable.
Well,
What, he made love to a tribble?
Oh, well, in the book, I talk about a couple of scenes where he was very impressive. You know, but the thing is, you have to look at the whole man, and we've spent almost 30 years with him.
He was a rat fink.
We're tired of looking at him.
Yes, we share that with you, and
Yes.
I wrote about it.
Wow, you really came out and you said it finally, because most people in
We tried
Hollywood...
to get you to say it before.
Didn't we try to get you to say it?
No, you wanted to know about Uhura.
Yes.
We did?
Oh, Howard is very obsessed with Uhura.
Shatner had sex with Uhura, didn't
No.
he? He didn't?
No.
So
Shatner?
they kissed.
Oh, they
They
kissed.
had the kiss that reverberated through the American South.
So when you sit there and talk about Shatner, the reason you hate him is because he was ungracious. He was not gracious as an actor. He didn't allow you to be in certain scenes. He wouldn't talk to you at certain points on the set, right?
Well, no, the thing about Bill...
I
it's
knew
very
he was a
interesting.
skunk.
He's got this charm
Yes.
that he thinks is going to cover up all the other things that he does to people.
Oh, so he's nice to you while he's cutting your throat.
He's got that smile and that wit, and, you know, at first, everybody gets taken in by that. But over the years, you see through the man, and frankly, I see him as a rather sad kind of guy, who never really outgrew that beginning actor's syndrome of
Right.
Cutting lines and doing everything he can to bring attention to himself. We mature as actors after a while, and we learn.
I love how you say mature.
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 Wait, your son wants to say mature. Go ahead.
Go ahead, boy.
Mature.
Oh no, but you've got to do it a little bit more crisply than that.
A little bit
mature.
more crispy than that.
Hey, and because you were an Asian actor, did he expect you to serve him and stuff on the set?
Oh no. There
Any of
was
that?
nothing like. Bill was very democratic about it.
Right.
He treated
Everyone
everybody
badly.
the same.
He treated everyone badly.
Badly.
Ooh, I love when people talk about other people. I love that. That's their comeuppance. I bet you he's fuming. Oh, if he could get his
Have
hands
you
around
talked
the
I've
act.
not heard from him yet. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, yes. Imagine you run into him at a party. Will you do karate on him?
Oh no.
If he
no,
attacks
no.
you?
No. No, Bill's Bill. And we've had a modus vivendi for all these years.
Whatever
and
that
it's
is.
not
What is a
really-
modus vivendi?
Modus vivendi?
Yes.
Oh, that's a new style that's getting very, very trendy.
Really? Do you ever carry those little Chinese stars on you and throw them at Bill Shatner?
Yeah, hit him
Those
with your
Chinese
nunchucks.
stars.
Yes,
Oh, yes.
yes.
And
Well, you're
made out of
Chinese,
black,
right?
Wrought iron.
Aren't you Chinese?
No, I'm Japanese.
Oh.
Japanese American.
Oh, I see.
Oh, you didn't read the
Interesting.
beginning part of my
Well,
book.
no, I skipped right to the Shatner part.
Ah.
Then I'm going to go back and read the Japanese part.
Well, it's actually a Japanese-American story I tell about at the beginning of the story.
And
know,
you
I-
understand all those little pictures that everyone writes in, the little pictures?
Do you write in those pictures?
You write
Right
little
in
pictures?
those pictures.
Yeah, do you ever see like the Japanese write those little pictures and they call them...
Oh, you mean the character writing?
Yes, character writing. Do you do any of that?
Well, as a kid, I was sent to a Japanese language school on Saturdays, which I hated.
Do you know martial arts?
I know some martial arts.
Oh,
yes.
really?
Did
So if
you see
Shatner-
that on Star Trek?
Yes, what do you think will happen if you run into Shatner at a party? One of those fancy Hollywood parties. Let's say you just happen to go somewhere.
Bill would, if there are a lot of other people, and particularly the press around, he would come up to me and embrace me and say, Georgie, how have you been?
Oh, really?
Oh, you look wonderful.
And what will you
It's
do?
all a performance.
And will you pull his wig off? Embarrass him? Will you pull it right off?
Well, it's a very expensive piece.
Doesn't he have different wigs for different shows?
Well, you might have noticed that as he matures,
Yes.
his hair
gets younger.
darker,
Yeah, and he gets more
lusher,
full, yeah.
and more
Like a buffalo.
What is that, George Jr.?
suit,
Like a buffalo.
like a buffalo.
Oh, I see. Because I noticed on when he played the cop,
Yes.
he had
Hooker.
Hooker.
Hooker. You
Hooker
like
had
that
one
word,
piece.
Hooker.
Hooker had a hair
Wait,
piece.
you look-
When I walk down the
What?
street, people recognize me and they say, "Hey, Sulu."
Judge
But
Ito.
when Bill walks down the street, particularly down Sunset Boulevard,
Right.
they call his police character's name, and he turns around together with with about 3 or 4 other ladies. Why is it that you're so fixed on people's hair?
You trash anyone else in the book?
No, actually, I trashed Earl Warren. Do you know who that is?
The Chief Justice of the United States.
That's
How
right.
did he get into your book?
He was Attorney General of California when the Second World War broke out. And he was one of those people that spearheaded the effort to get us all behind barbed wire.
Were you behind barbed wire?
I grew up, my boyhood was spent behind barbed wire with guard towers right here in America.
Oh, you're still uptight about that?
No.
Well,
he's just a
I
little
was a
upset,
child
Howard.
then.
Hey, come on,
and
what do you expect us to do? We were at war with Japan. We didn't know who was the enemy.
Yeah,
Sure,
but
sure,
we
Sulu was
weren't
gonna come
Japanese. We were Americans.
Well, now you're saying you're
That's
American.
the thing
Now you're all of a sudden American. War breaks out.
We had German Americans.
I got
We were at
news for
war
you. I
with
still don't
Germany.
trust you. I
We
still
were
don't
at
trust you.
war with Italy. Well, we
That's
don't
true.
trust you either, Howard, but we don't put you behind barbed wires, do we?
Maybe you should.
I think so.
No, you know what I'm saying. We were at war with the Japanese.
But do
got
you understand what he's saying? We were
Yes,
also
but
at
we
war with
were
Germany.
Americans. See, that's the difference.
No.
And the
People
Germans
couldn't
weren't
tell
in turn.
that distinction between American citizens.
So what are we supposed to do?
And we still can't.
Well,
you know
and
that?
the other thing is,
It was easy to identify you.
we're a country of due process. When you
Yeah.
are arrested, Howard, you're going to demand to know why you're arrested, and then you're
Not
going
me,
to demand a trial.
Yes.
We had no charges,
See, so-
no trial.
Hey, tell it
They
to
just
OJ. Don't tell it to
swooped down
me.
on us with
Right.
guns and carted us off.
You
We
got
were trying
American.
to send you to camp.
Yeah, George, you gotta think of it as a fun place, not as a bad place. It was comfortable. It was nice food.
Read the book, and you'll see that I thought it was. I was too young to really understand it, and
Yeah.
for me, it was fun.
Yeah, and you get to
But
meet other
that's
Japanese.
not the true picture.
I see. Well, let me tell you something. It sounds like a very in-depth book.
Did you get
It
any
is.
money?
It is indeed. And
Did-
I take
Did you get
Earl
reparations?
Warren to task as much as I take Bill Shatner.
Who has a worse toupee, Earl Warren or Bill Shatner?
Well, Earl Warren had a very lush white hair.
Yes.
Head of hair, and I suspect that his probably was.
So you liked the Japanese camp. So did you get any reparations?
We got it in 1988.
How much
My
did you get?
father in our family was the one that suffered the most, and he had passed on by that time. He passed on in 79, so it was a very tardy restitution.
But how much did you get?
Yeah, how much did you get?
We got $20,000.
Oh, well, that's worth it. You went to camp, and you had and listen, at the
Well,
camp,
I'll
it was
tell you-
nice. It was safe. There were
You
no
know what
black
I did
people,
with my
right? Nobody.
$20,000?
What'd you do?
I gave it to the Japanese American National Museum because that's
What'd you do
where I
that
thought
Should have sent it over here.
to who? You?
Yes, of course.
What would you have done
We
with it?
suffer too.
Yeah, we suffer every day, getting up at 4 in the morning.
Oh, well, I get up with you. Here
baby.
I am.
So, George,
Yes.
so you went to camp as a kid,
Yes.
and that was fun,
For me, it was. I was, you remember, 4 years old.
right? And then you went ahead and you beat the odds, and you became a great actor. You got on
Well,
Star
I don't
Trek.
know about the adjective, but yes, I became an actor.
All right, you became an actor. And then you got on finally a TV show. It was very hard for Japanese Americans to get on TV.
That's right. And look, since there's hardly been any.
Did you audition for Kung Fu?
As a matter of fact, I'm going to be coming at you again in a guest role in Kung Fu with David Carradine.
Is that
Excellent.
right?
Yeah,
Just
that's.
did one about 4 weeks ago.
Do you throw those little Chinese stars?
No, as a matter
Too
of
bad.
fact, I play the colonel of the Chinese army that stopped that tank that lone man stood up to in Tiananmen Square. My character gave the order to that tank driver to stop.
Oh, so your character is brave. Who knows about the real man, George Takei?
Well, I'm an actor. I'm
So-
a coward.
And what about, is there a Bonanza remake with you as Hop Sing in the works? Someone told me about that. There's a rumor of that.
Well, I haven't heard that one yet. No, and I don't think I'd take that role.
Wait a second, your son wants to say
Worry
something.
not.
Yes, he's in a new cop show.
Oh, yeah?
Who
TJ Sulu.
TJ Sulu. No, I heard in the new Bonanza you are Hop Sing and Oprah plays Haas.
Oprah plays Hops. And who
Hops.
plays Pa?
Pa? Edgar, Joan Rivers' ex-husband.
I think you should play Hoss.
Who, Edgar?
No, you.
Oh. I like you. Where are you son of a bitch? What are you on a satellite for? I wish you were here. I'd get my hands on you. We'd have some real fun.
Well, you seem to have an obsession for people's hair.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I'm beginning to wonder about yours.
Oh.
Why is it that you're so fixed on people's hair?
Oh, what do you
Can
think?
we, Rapunzel-like, hang on yours?
I need to take a tricorder reading of your hair.
Of whose hair?
My hair. What would he do?
Bastard. I'll never let him do that to me again. That bastard.
He's unbelievable, isn't he? I love that voice. Every word is perfectly pronounced.
So are you finished with Star Trek?
Oh, I think so after this book. I
Oh,
think
no,
so.
as a matter of fact, Simon & Schuster has picked up the cue on that. I'm doing a series of Captain Sulu adventures on audio cassette, audio drama.
No, what I'm saying is you can't be on the set anymore with William Shatner. I mean, Star Trek is over for you.
Why not?
He's not gonna allow you.
We've been working like this together for almost 30 years
Yeah, but now you made it public.
Well, yes, and
Yeah.
others have been even more vocal on the set than I have.
Really? Does
Who
Leonard
else doesn't like him?
Yeah,
Oh,
Leonard Nimoy-
Jimmy Doohan goes ballistics.
does Leonard Nimoy hate William Shatner?
Leonard is a gentleman, which I obviously am not.
And what about Uhura? Did she hate Shatner?
Oh, she's going to be quite public on it pretty soon.
Oh, really?
She's
You wait.
also writing.
Couple
Boy,
of months.
everyone's
Couple of
writing a
months, you'll
book
be
on how
hearing
much
from
they
me.
hate Shatner. It's great. All right, listen, George, is the book in the bookstores right now?
It's in the bookstores. I think it's been there for about 2 weeks.
Okay, and we can pick that up. Is it in hard cover or soft?
Same people that published your private parts. But
Oh.
mine is going to take them to the stars.
I see. Well, certainly it will, because you obviously were very honest in this book.
So you're saying Scotty really hates William Shatner?
Oh, yeah, he was angry for a reason.
Oh, he would rave on.
Really?
Oh.
What would
that
he do?
Bastard. I'll never let him do that to me again. That bastard.
You mean he would actually take away scenes from you guys?
Oh, what do you mean, take away? I mean, the word is steal.
Wow, unbelievable. What is it, Baba Bohai?
There's a woman on the phone very angry with George Takei.
Why?
He's just jealous of William Shatner.
Uh-oh. George, you put her in her place. Now, come on, let's get her on here, and let's see what she has to
Now,
say.
is it
All
Takei
right.
or Takai?
It's takei.
Okay.
It's
But,
Takei.
you know, if you know what the word takei means, I'd be happy to accommodate you. Takei translates into English as expensive.
Oh.
So I'd be happy to introduce you to my agent if you want to call me Takei. But I am Takei, which doesn't mean cheap either.
Ma'am, what is your problem with George
He
Takei?
is just jealous of William Shatner. Everybody loves William Shatner. No one is going to buy that book.
Oh, everyone is going to buy it. I'm going to buy it.
Who is this? Howard?
Yeah, now, you talk to George. Tell her off.
Howard, I bought
You just
your
hate
book.
Japanese people. That's your racist.
Howard, I bought your book, but I'm not going to buy his book.
You better buy it.
I've had a crush on William Shatner since I'm 7 years old.
Oh, you like guys with
Really?
bad toupees?
That's right, I do. And
Hey,
nobody,
George, tell her off.
no one's going to buy your book.
Where's
You're just a
George?
jealous,
Oh, no,
bitter
that's
person.
all right. You know, this is a democracy, and if she wants sight unseen
Yes.
to love somebody, that's
You're
all
just
right.
jealous
But, you
because
know,
you've always
we've
had a
been
big
with him
part
for
in you.
30
You've never
years,
gotten beyond it.
and she's...
And William Shatner has gone on to have a wonderful career, and you're jealous.
Okay, that's fine.
And everybody's going to think that way, and your book is not going to sell.
Oh, no, you won't buy it.
And a lot of people
But
I
there
know
are a
won't buy
lot
it.
of people that are going to be buying it.
Now, there are a lot of William Shatner fans who will not buy your book.
Well, that's fine, too, because they're entitled.
And you're looking,
That's what
and you're
America
making
is
yourself
all
look
about.
very bad. You look very bad. You look like a bitter person.
Oh, my.
Well, you do.
He doesn't seem to care, lady. Thank you.
No.
All right. Thank you for the call.
Bye.
Stupid bitch. Lady, my father has more talent in his chopsticks.
Well, obviously a racist on the
Pop
phone.
used to have a cardboard Shatner and urinate on it.
Oh,
That's-
dear.
that's George
Behave,
Takei's-
son, behave. You're on the air.
That's George Takei's son.
Tell her to go commit Harry Kiri.
So, George, I believe a lot of people will buy the book, despite what that woman said. Controversy always works.
Everybody always wants to know what went on behind the scenes of Star Trek.
Yes.
But, you know, that's only about a half of the book. The other part is my beginning part, and it's not just about the internment camp, but our return, which is another, you know, untold story of the Japanese returning to their homes on the West Coast or elsewhere.
Now,
Well,
had you lost all your businesses and everything at that point?
We had to leave, and, you know, there was...
Wow.
That's
we
no big
could
deal.
take just
Can I
so
tell you
much.
this country?
It's not that bad. They got $20,000. Hey, anyway, George,
Yes.
I'm glad you survived all of that, and I'm glad that you came on our show today to trash William Shatner. I love that.
When I talk, my balls rattle.
I bet they do. And look for it on Simon &
What's it
Schuster.
called?
It's
To the stars.
To the Stars, which is an excellent title, although wasn't it originally named F.U. Captain?
Well, I'll consider that for the second part of my autobiography.
All right. Farewell, my friend.
Thank you very much.
The great George Takei.
Live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper, my friend. And remember, Stitch in Time saves 9. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Good talking with you.
Good talking with you. I'll see you later.
Later.
Thank you. The great George Takei. There he goes.
You weren't quite crisp enough.
He
with
said
that
I
T.
didn't enunciate.
Well, I think that Howard has wonderful private parts and public parts.
Captain.
To the stars.
Dave, there's George's son, George
Yeah,
Takei
George's
Jr.
son is still with
I
us.
would love to give Shatner a vasectomy with a samurai sword. when I talk, my balls rattle.
I bet they do.
Rattle.
Imagine him snoring,
Oh.
George Takei. Rattle the house.
Yeah, the roof would come off.
Beam me up some sake, Scotty, and 2 geishas.
Oh, my.
George
Listen to
Takei.
Sulu. Here he is. With that deep voice.
He's got this charm
Yes.
that he thinks is going to cover up all the other things that he does to people.
Oh, so he's nice to you while he's cutting your throat.
He's got that smile and that wit, and at first, everybody gets taken in by that. But over the years, you see through the man, and frankly, I see him as a rather sad kind of guy.
So you had Howard Stern show this morning.
No,
What do you think of Howard?
it's okay.
How about George Takei?
Don't know.
He was Zulu from Star Trek.
I don't watch Star Trek.
Well, so what do you think of George Takei?
What?
George Takei.
Who the hell is George Takei? Oh, yeah, George Takei. You talking about George
Yeah.
Takei? It's the way you say it, George Takei. Yeah.
Yeah.
I met George Takei in Virginia. He was at Farm Fresh. That's Virginia supermarkets down there. George Takei. I met him. He was with the crayons.
Is that the dude with the big thing coming out of his forehead?
No. The old Star Trek. He's like the Oriental guy.
I got the slightest idea who the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, but you know who Star Trek is, right?
Yeah, I know what Star Trek is. Yeah, of course. You know, everybody. James Doohan and the Inquirer was supposed to be bad-mouthing William Shatner. Then they said Patrick Stewart was bashing William Shatner. I don't know what's going on.
He just wrote a book about he's putting down William Shatner, saying what an idiot he is. What do you think of that?
Don't matter to me.